Hi, it's Dorothy here from Scrapbooking, Quebec. Today I'm going to unbox the June 2024 release for Mercy Tiara kits. It's called Sunshine. What I received as part of the design team is the main kit, the pattern paper add-on, along with the cardstock add-on and the embellishment kit. Now, I have barely peeked at this. It's been sitting in my scrap room all weekend long. I did have a little peek, but not very closely. So I am dying to dig in. So let's get started. So let's start with the pattern papers from the main kit, along with the pattern paper add-on. That way I can show you both sides of the paper. This month, there are 10 papers in the kit. Normally there are 12. There was a bit of a shipping issue. So to replace the 2 papers that didn't show up, Tracy added extra embellishments. So we'll start by looking at the papers here one at a time. This first one is from Echo Park Papers, My Best Life collection. Really, really beautiful. I love that there are pops of navy blue in with these bright summery colors. The flip side of this paper is a pink heart paper. So if you see, the background is this nice strong fuchsia and there are little tiny pale pink hearts on top. So a really beautiful tone on tone. The next paper is also from My Best Life, a cut apart sheet. Very, very fun. The flip side of this one is almost like a tangerine orange, and on top of it there are little stars. So it's a tone on tone with little darker orange stars on top. Ooh, the next one here is a navy blue floral print. Absolutely love it. Again, I'm really loving that navy blue mixed in with these summery colors. The flip side, again, I should have mentioned, this is again Echo Park Papers, My Best Life. The flip side of this navy blue is this pink plaid paper, tone on tone. Very, very beautiful. Next one as well, My Best Life by Echo Park Paper. So once again, another floral, love it. The background is almost like a minty green. And the flip side of this one is a pink heart. Very pretty. So pale pink with darker pink on top of it. Now we have a specialty paper. This is from Doodlebug Designs. It's a vellum. I don't know if you can see that. It almost looks like there are little raindrops on top of it, and it's textured. Very, very nice. This is a great way to add texture and interest to a layout. So there are 2 of these. This says Sprinkles Shapes Vellum from Doodlebug Design. I'm just going to put both of those there. Now we have a paper from Bella Boulevard. The collection is Just Because. So there are these little sketchy, colorful rainbows with bright sunshines in them. Very nice. And the flip side of this is a diagonal check. Very, very nice. It looks nice, of course, with that vellum paper as well. The next paper is from Pink Fresh Studio. It almost looks like a little quilt here. The collection, it says Picture Perfect. Looks very nice with this paper from Doodlebug as well. Is that Doodlebug? No, I'm sorry, Bella Boulevard. And the flip side of this paper is, ooh, it's very nice. It's a stripe, and if you look at it, it almost looks like a little pinstripe shirt or something like that. It's like a minty green with white. Very, very nice. Now we have another paper, once again, Pink Fresh Studios Picture Perfect collection. This one is a rainbow stripe, It almost looks like painted sketchy lines here. Oops, I'm gonna put it like this just so that you can see all of the colors in the stripe. The flip side of this one is, oh, it's very nice. It's like a rose paper. And if you look at them closely, they almost look like they are embroidered roses. Very, very nice. And obviously it looks beautiful with this pinstripe paper as well. That really gives you two different looks from two papers. I mean, if you look at this one here, that's very kind of colorful and dynamic with the prints. But the flip side of both of these, this is what it creates. So really two different moods and feels. Absolutely beautiful. So this is really fun. Another paper from Pink Fresh Studio. This one is from a different collection. I'm not sure what this collection is. I think it might be The Simple Things. Really cute. It's this kind of rainbow print, I guess. Very nice. And the flip side of this one is, oh, I love this one. This one has all kinds of different words. Crafty friends, a beautiful sunset, laughing until your cheeks hurt. Really, really cute. This is really nice. Now I have one more paper. This one is from Doodlebug Designs. It's from a collection, I think it's called Fairy Garden. Here are little tiny bumblebees with the signature happy face on them. I personally have a bit of trouble with this. Sometimes I can use them, but it's very, very cute. I absolutely love the colors in them. And the flip side, oh, lovely. It's like a little honeycomb. This one I could definitely use, and I can see how useful it will be, especially with papers like this. Wow, that's great. Even these florals here from Echo Park paper. Yeah, that one's going to be very, very useful. So here are all of the pattern papers. Now what I'm going to do is get out the embellishment. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 embellishment packs in the main kit. So let's start with these here. Here are some frames. These are from Pink Fresh Studios' Picture Perfect collection. So obviously we have a lot of frames here. Some are rectangles, some are squares, some are circles. There's little words here, Picture Perfect. I absolutely love that. There's also banners, some little squares, a little camera. Very, very nice. Also from the same Pink Fresh Studio collection, there is a sticker sheet. So here we have a bunch of squares, some words here, feeling inspired, time to celebrate, picture perfect. Here's a little wreath, love ya. Very, very nice. Last month I worked quite a bit with Pink Fresh Studio for the first time in quite a while, and I absolutely love them. And I must say I made a huge dent in the sticker sheet that I used last month. So hopefully I'll do the same thing this month. These are really, really pretty. Oh, here are some alphas, again from Pink Fresh Studio, but these ones are from the different collection. Again, I think it's called The Simple Life or something like that. I'm not quite sure the name. It is so tiny, I can barely read it. I think it's called The Simple Things. These, if you look at them closely, it's almost like a dark teal, dark green. These are puffy alphas. I happen to absolutely love puffy alphas from Pink Fresh Studio. They stick really, really well. I'm just looking at these with all of the papers. I love a straight font like what you see here. I find them very, very usable. Now I'm looking at them and I can see there are capital letters as small letters, so I like that. No numbers in this one, but lots and lots of alphas. So it does look nice with the Echo Park paper collection and as well with this Pink Fresh Studio collection. Very, very nice. So here are these 3 embellishment packs. In addition to that, we have these exclusive wax seals from Mercy Tiara Kits, and these are absolutely beautiful. I'm going to open them up. These are marbled. Look how, and they're also adhesive. Really cool. There's like white and blue mixed together, white and yellow mixed together. The same thing for the pink. And one of them has a feather, another a leaf, and another a flower. I really love that. I'm gonna put them up against this paper right here. These are so cute. Those are like really, really awesome. So I'm loving that. Put this over here to the side. We have this. There's also some wood veneer hearts. There's a bunch of them here. Let me just see how many are in the baggie here, just to give you an idea. Hang on. Hope you can see them. Really nice. Oh, there's a little paper clip too. Cute. We've had that in the past. Really, really cute. These are all different sizes. Absolutely lovely. So that's really fun. And finally, there is another sequin mix. Now this is really, really pretty. There's pink, yellow, navy, some white, or kind of pale blue white, I guess. Very, very pretty. I'm guessing it looks fabulous with this paper, and yes, it does. So this is the main kit with the pattern paper add-on. So now what I'm going to do is pack this up in my kit caddy for the month. So this is the kit caddy I use for the Mercy Tiara kits. It's simply a basket that I bought at the dollar store that measures 11 by 14. In it, I have 2 refrigerator bins that are divided. I have a couple iris containers that I put ephemera in. I also have some little stackable trays, and I have a piece of cardstock at the back. It's cardboard just to keep it straight because that's where I'm going to put my paper. So let me fill up this basket. I'm going to put these small items in my refrigerator bin here. Hang on a minute. I've got to pack all of this up in a little baggie. These are really, really cute. So all of my smaller embellishments kind of go in this refrigerator bin. I've been doing this for, I think, 5 months now, and it's really been working well for me. I just store it behind my scrapbooking table, and I just turn around and it's there. For all of these embellishments, the 6 by 12 ones, I kind of stack them up in the back here. And the same thing for the paper. So I'm just going to scoop all of this up. These are very, very pretty. This one here I gotta put in its right side. There I go. Now what I'm going to do is get out the embellishment pack. The embellishment pack comes in a new baggie. I absolutely love it. I've noticed it was different in the previous months. This one is quite a nice heavy-duty baggie, about 6 by 12, probably a bit bigger, and there is a zip lock closing at the top. I really like that. Also, I forgot to mention earlier, the main kit and each one of the 12 by 12 add-ons comes in these big, giant, heavy-duty baggies. I absolutely love them. I reuse them all the time. So this is the embellishment pack, and first of all, let's count what's in it. So we have some doilies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's have a closer look here. We have some gold doilies. I think 3 are supposed to come in the kit. It looks like I lucked out and got 4. There are also some enamel dots. These are from Pink Fresh Studio. They are a matte gold, so that's going to go well with these doilies. And they're from the Garden Bouquet collection. I am actually quite thrilled to have these. I think Pink Fresh Studio has come out with these matte gold ones in a few different collections over the past few years, and every time I've used up every single one of them. So I'm actually really thrilled with that. Here are some chipboard shapes. These are from Dina Wakely. So there are little feathers, really, really nice. So here are the shapes that we get. I think this is going to be an invitation for me to maybe do a little bit of mixed media this month. I could do a Chester page. Chester is my cat. He loves watching the birds. So maybe I could do something like that. Anyway, very, very nice. There are tags and frames. These are from Echo Park Papers, My Best Life collection. So you can see a bunch of tags and frames. I will open that up in a minute. I will just continue going through this first, but we'll have a closer look at that. Ooh, more alphas from Pink Fresh Studio. This again is from, what was that collection I said it was? It's the Simple Things or something like that. Anyway, I'm not quite sure. I think it's the Simple Things. These are like purple, a couple different colors of purple, rose, a little bit of a green in there. Really, really pretty. And here is another alphabet. No numbers here, but a bunch of letters. And once again, a bit of a warmer color family. So yellow, pink, a soft pink. Very, very pretty. Again, I love Pink Fresh Studio Puffy Alphas. They just work really, really well. And once again, a straight font. I happen to be partial to straight fonts. We also have a chipboard collection, again, from Echo Park Papers, My Best Life collection. Really nice. So we have banners, a car, we have some words, sunshine, we have a sneaker, some lipstick. There's all kinds of stuff here. Usually what I do with my chipboard every month is kind of pick it apart. I'm not going to do that in this video, but Echo Park Paper, their chipboard, or this collection anyway, and some that I've had in the past, doesn't have adhesive behind it. And I actually quite like that, because what I end up doing at the beginning of the month is I pop them all out, and that gives me almost like a thick ephemera pack, and I can kind of play around with placement. And my camera stopped, so I've got to back up a bit. As I was mentioning, I pop these out and I kind of play around with them, and I will do that off camera. And what I am going to do is put it in one of these containers here. But right now, what I want to do is show you this ephemera pack. Again, like I mentioned, my camera stopped, so I'm kind of backing up a bit. So this is the ephemera pack from Echo Park Papers, My Best Life. It's the tags and frames. So what I am going to do with that is I did kind of remove the packaging. I will save this because I like to use it for reference. I can have a quick peek and know exactly what's in the kit. So that's going to go in my kit caddy. But what I want to do right now is show you what is in the ephemera pack. So again, frames and tags, really fun. Some of these frames here, you can see they pop out. So you can use it as a frame, also as a little wordy bit embellishment. So smaller pieces, little hearts, little labels, banners, hello. Another one of these frames that you can pop out and get a wordy bit from the middle. Same thing here. Loving the colors in this collection. Again, I find for a summery collection, there's a lot of strong colors, and I really, really like that. Here's a tag, very cute. I love you with my whole heart. So very, very nice here. Anyway, I just want to give you an idea of the color scheme, which I happen to love. A lot of wordy bits. These are good for titles too. Sometimes when I use a small ephemera piece for a title, what I do is I beef it up with the layers underneath, maybe a bit of foam adhesive, and I consider it making an ephemera piece title worthy. That's a perfect example of that. Sunshine. What I would like to do with this is just layer some other pieces underneath it, maybe pop it up with some foam adhesive, add a bit of twine, and suddenly this small piece of ephemera becomes a really nice title piece. Anyway, this gives you an idea of what is in the ephemera pack, and I'm going to take that and put it in this little iris container. I find it easier throughout the month to have my ephemera pieces in these little containers. I open them up and they're just easier for me to flip through than opening up a package. But I do keep the packaging, like I mentioned, at the end of the month, my leftovers, I often put them back in the packaging. And as well, I like to use these for reference. So what I'm going to do is pack all of this up in my kit caddy like I did with the main kit. Again, I will be popping out these chipboard pieces and putting it in one of the iris containers. I'll do that off camera. So I'm going to put this away, and then I'm going to show you the cardstock add-on. This add-on includes 8 pieces of 12 by 12 cardstock in 4 different colors, so 2 of each. This is a textured navy. It's from Basil, and the color is Arctic. So there's 2 of these. There's a gray, again textured from Basil. So this one, the color is Smoky. Is that what it's called? I'm just reading here. Smoky, I think. This one here, again from Basil. Gotta love Basil cardstock. It's very, very nice quality. The color is Blossom, so it's a little kind of a medium pink. Very, very pretty. And finally, there is white cardstock. It's Avalanche, slightly textured from Basil. So let me grab just one of the papers here. Okay, this one here is from My Best Life, Echo Park paper. Yes, very, very lovely. So we have 2 neutrals. Well, I consider navy a neutral too, but yeah, it's very, very nice. So it looks lovely with this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this in my kit caddy, and I'm going to get out the newsletter that comes with each one of the kits. Since the beginning of 2024, each Mercy Tiara kit includes a newsletter. So for this one, there's a little blurb about the Sunshine kit along with a photo. This, I think, is my favorite part. It is the color palette. It's written Bloom color palette here. That's a mistake because this is the Sunshine collection. But basically, the color palette that is found in this collection is all here, and I absolutely love it. What I like to do is I go through my inks. I use Stampin' Up! Inks, and I select the color. So if you use Stampin' Up! Inks, stay tuned. I'm going to show you what ones I've selected. In addition to the color palette, there are journaling prompts. There's a community corner where we feature some amazing pages from our amazing, talented Facebook community. There are also planning tools here, so basically spots to write down some ideas like what photos you want to look for this month, what photos you may want to take this month, some techniques you might want to try. I still haven't filled all this out yet. There's also an area where you can take some sketches, possible ideas for some pages, and write a few notes. There's an area here where you can also jot down some more notes. And on the back of the newsletter, there is the monthly challenge that takes place over on the Facebook group. And I'll put the link to that below because there is a $25 gift certificate to Mercy Tiara Kits shop. So that's really, really fun. It's for a randomly picked winner for the challenge. And this month, the challenge is a creative scrapper sketch by Christine Davidson. So now let's go through the color palette and I'll show you what I've selected for inks. What I did here is I found my inks and I stamped out a little chart. I, of course, had to use a Sunshine because the kit is called Sunshine. And what I did was I stamped once, twice, and a third time without re-inking, and that gives me the variation in color. And you may notice here as well, I have X's on some of them because for a lot of them, I found that the second generation stamping was where I actually got the colors that matched this color palette. So what I've selected was Night of Navy from Stampin' Up, Delightful Dijon from Stampin' Up, Terracotta Tile, Stampin' Up, Rococo Rose, Stampin' Up. I'll stop saying Stampin' Up now. Boho Blue, So Saffron, Soft Succulent, and Blushing Bride. It seems to me for Blushing Bride, I'm to look at my chart here. I had a bit of a question mark beside it. It was the closest I could find in my stash. I found the other ones were an excellent match. This one here, I wasn't 100% sure about, Blushing Bride, but it was the closest I could get. So what I do with my inks every month is I like selecting them. I find it fun, and I must say I have been using my ink colors more often because of it. I tuck them right here in my Kit Caddy. That way everything here is ready to use, including my ink colors. And I find that because I have them there, I actually end up using them more. So that's really kind of fun. Anyway, put them here like this. I keep these little stackable trays. You can see there's some sequins in there. I find them very, very useful, particularly for when I'm using sequins. And often these kits come with beautiful sequin packs, which leads me to a few more items that I want to put in the kit. Number one, this is a pickup tool, and this is my saving grace when it comes to sequins. I do not use sequins very often, or I never used to, and I've been using them more often since they've been coming in the kits, and they're absolutely gorgeous. But this little tool is a little pickup tool, and it's fabulous. I don't think I could use sequins without it. And this used to be, it may still be, in the essentials section of the Mercy Tiara kit shop. It's absolutely worthwhile. Anyway, it's really worthwhile to me. So I'm going to stick that right in there. There's one more thing I'm going to put in my kit this month. I am going to challenge myself to do a bit of mixed media this month. This was in a mixed media add-on a few kits ago. You can see I've used it. I am not very much of a mixed media person, but when I saw these Dina Wakley chipboard feathers, which to me looks like something would be great to paint on, again, I didn't do a whole lot of looking in this kit before doing the unboxing, but I did do a tiny peek and I noticed these, and I thought to myself, this would be a great month to do a bit of mixed media, just to challenge myself to do something different. For that reason, I reached for these paints, metallic accents. They are from Prima. Really pretty. I've had fun with them in the past, but I don't reach for them often enough. So I'm going to stick them right in my kit here. Is that going to fit? Anyway, I'm going to put them right there. That particular mixed media add-on was a few kits ago as well. I'm sure it's still in the shop. It came with some watercolor tags to paint along with a paintbrush. So I've used the watercolor tags, but I'm going to stick the paintbrush in. Anyway, that is it for June 2024. Make sure you check out the Mercy Tiara Kit shop. It's such a fun place to shop. Great kits, really, really fun, very inspiring. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.